Hey, what's up YouTube? Here's another ME squat, max effort squat workout. I've been working with reverse bands the last week and this week, and next week I'll go to regular squats with no bands. So we measured it and it looks like these guys take off about 70 pounds at the top and more than that at the bottom. So it's okay for me to go straight to 225 for my warm-up set since it's really, much less than that in reality. And I've completed my full warm-up before this, including a few band things, but really nothing that intensive. And my plan is to kind of get up to 675, because that's what I got up to last time. And I'm trying to work up there. Today's plan didn't quite work out how I wanted. I missed the 675, as you'll see in just a little bit. These warm sets were all feeling good, and I had a feeling that if I just drove a little bit harder or stayed with the weight a little bit longer, that I could have got it up. But well, change the game plan and you adapt. So these are all feeling really nice, really easy. Got a 585 coming up. This is also just fine. Speed's good, depth is good, chest drive is good. And here's Jen spotting me. And as you'll see, I just kind of lose it about halfway through the drive on the way up. And just didn't stay with it anymore. So I dropped the weight. And by the way, that's a really safe way to drop the weight. Just let it roll off your back and step forward. In case you're going to miss a squat and you don't have a spotter, it's a great way to do it. So we adjusted the plan, backed off to 585, and I plan on doing a single, but I just kind of got this fucking mentality and felt good and decided to do another two. I've been playing some of these workouts by ear a little bit more and deciding, hey, I was supposed to do front squats for 6 reps, but why don't I try PRing my front squat? Why don't I mess with the rep ranges a little bit? And I think that's good for me as long as I can stay on task with with making sure that I complete my workouts, because I do have a tendency to look down on my program and be like, oh, do I really want to do shrugs today? Do I really want to do farmer's walks? Those kind of tedious things. Do I really want to get in there after hammering a really hard effort squat and get in and also do glute bridges? So it's nice to have that voice in the back of your head, or that training partner voice that says, hey, suck it up, do the work, it's going to pay off in the end. Okay, well, I'm on rack pulls right now. This was another one as far as the rep scheme goes, and I was like, well, let's improvise. I got some deadlift mats under there to try to get the bar closer to right underneath my kneecap. And you'll see me add a few more because this looks a little bit high for me. I'm fine with using straps here. Because I know people are going to point it out, that girl in the back, yes, she's incredibly fit. She's going for the bodybuilding.com transformation contest. Her and that guy with the jump rope that just walked by, both of them are pretty damn shredded. So yeah, I'm working up to a 1 rep max here on a rack pull, getting up to 700, which I do successfully. I'm really trying to strengthen my weak points, which are right now upper back and hamstrings, it seems. So a lot of PC stuff. And I'm fine to just move slowly. I seem to deadlift better when I can just go slow and controlled on the way up, especially trying to pull that bar up off the floor. And there's 700. So now I'm on GHRs, and I've been trying to add more resistance to these. So I go free weight first, and I add a micro band, then I add 2 micro bands, and that's a new step for me. So I'm trying to get up there. After watching this on footage, which is one of the benefits of filming your workout, I can see that I should probably be getting up a little bit higher. People are always marveling at my iPad setup that I have for filming. So I'm talking a little bit about the fact that my Achilles are really tight, from sitting, standing, and working out most of the day, and that as a powerlifter, if you want to cause any real change in some of those tissues that are extra tight, like Achilles, calf tissues, it's going to take excuse me, it's going to take a big amount of force to cause change, just to get those tissues to bend. And K-Star and messing around with Jesse Burdick has come across the same realization that sometimes you just have to put some of those tissues under big loads to cause change. So I've been experimenting with different ways to do that, and I'll share some of those with you guys. Hamstrings especially, and Achilles are extremely tight. If you guys don't have a chance to use a GHR, try to find somewhere in your area that you can. It's a really nice piece of equipment. I haven't really found anything that simulates it quite like this. There are some things that are close, but it's kind of unparalleled in terms of posterior chain development. That and the machine you see right next to it that the girl is improperly using as a table, the reverse hyperextension. Okay, first things first. Hop one foot in a band. I've got a light here, but average works just as fine. Heavy's pretty good, but you're gonna have to pull pretty hard. Most of the pressure's on my left foot right now, and I'm going through peak extension there, trying to stretch out that hamstring, high hip, and definitely since I have tight calves, I'm feeling this down through my calves as well, right up along the backside of the calf. Time yourself, spend about 3 minutes aside here. Next, to get that low calf Achilles, set your heel, find something you can grab onto, and slowly pull your way up. This one most people should find is pretty tight unless you spend a good amount of time on it. So really look to keep that knee at full extension. Of course, you can try to push that knee further, but I found the better thing is to use your hip as a hinge and get that hip going forward. So now we're going a little bit of overload on a seated calf raise. So I've tossed a few plates on there, and I tried going 1 foot. Please don't do that. Keep 2 feet on there, but you can kind of offset your feet so that more of the weight is shifted onto 1 foot, and slide your foot into a position where you can really feel the stretch out to that low position. And again, it's going to take some big loads to cause change, so hang out for a good 3 minutes. Allow the pressure of the weight to kind of just push down. And last, in terms of using weight on the Achilles to cause change, for lack of a better term, we'll just call this the sandwich. And you're just going to try to put a foam roller underneath your calves, put a heavy plate on top. I'll add another 25, and sandwich your calves. And roll out through. Choose something that you can get a little bit of range through the motion, but it was really uncomfortable to move through here, which I guess should be about right. My calves today are feeling really good from doing this yesterday. I definitely feel I have a little bit more range of motion, so experiment with this. Powerlifters, get after it, stay healthy, stay mobile.